Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Poison here, and I have some amazing news. There is balance patches coming to Naruto Storm Connections.
Oh my god!
The Naruto Video Games post has posted this asset showing the DLC line of the DLCs that's being released so far and what's coming, and says here at the bottom, game balance adjustments will be implemented via free update patch on March 27th. The in-game Ninja Battle event will also start from March 28th to April 2nd. So the Ninja Battle event that we've been talking about in the last video, Rasengan versus Chidori. So the Ninja Battle event will be going from March 28th to April 2nd. So that's the amount of days that you have to win all your rewards from the Rasengan versus Chidori thing. Now, more importantly, game balancing. So it seems that maybe CC2 is actually listening to us when we've been asking for balancing updates for the longest time ever. It would just have been nice if they actually just acknowledge that they listen to us. Are they actually listening to us though? Or do they think that this actually needs to be updated? With the post it says, along with DLC Pack 2 release, there will be an update patch including game balance adjustments. Details of the update patch will be announced at a later date. So they're actually going to be releasing details. So they'll actually be telling us, hopefully, because in the past they've patched things and not told us, like in Storm 4 and Revolution, they've done that a lot actually. But with this, they'll actually be telling us exactly what it is that they're going to be patching and then be patching it, hopefully. So whether they've actually done the patch or if they're still working on it, I'm going to take the time now to actually talk about what it is that they need to patch and remind everybody about why there's so many miserable players in Connections and why the game is going down a very steep downhill. Pain, his mighty push, way too strong, literally. Need to just make it so that he can be interrupted during the starting frames as he's pushing his arm out or something, or make it so that it can't hit multiple times or something. Just make it so that it isn't as potent as it is. Thank you. Ashura is a problem. If his jutsu is on the field and you land a counter near it, it stays on the field and continues hitting you. Why? Not only that, but they might need to shorten the hitbox of that massive Rasengan jutsu. Oh yeah, but when I'm talking about his jutsu, I'm talking about the massive Rasen projectile jutsu that he does, not the Hurricane one. The Hurricane one is not too bad at all, actually. I have no complaints about that. It's just the other one that's very obnoxious. It breaks your guard. You can shoot it from the air and everything. I don't know how they're going to tune that down, but please tune that down. And then a lot of us have actually been complaining about the invincibility frames or the instant active frames on running jutsus such as Rasengans and Chidori's. Honestly, yeah, tone that down. Or listen to what I said in my video. I made a video and I made an idea about you give them two alternative ideas. So my idea was that Rasengans and Chidori's that can be cancelled are not have any armor, have no armor whatsoever. They cannot have invincibility frames or active frames from the start. The jutsus that cannot be cancelled, so the one that cannot be cancelled, they can have armor on. Why not? And then just divvy it up amongst characters. Don't make it too frequent. It should be fine. Now, I know a lot of you will complain about the poison tag and some poison jutsus with the amount of damage that they do. Maybe they could tone down some of that stuff too. Maybe the poison damage does need to be toned down just a bit. Maybe not as weak as it was in Storm 4. I actually quite like the damage that it does now, but maybe if it was something less, that would be great too. Honestly, I really hope CC2, if you're watching this video and actually taking into account everything I'm saying about nerfs, please also do take your time to read the comment section of Twitter and YouTube channels like mine, of everybody, the whole community, your player base, talking about what should be nerfed. Obviously, there's a lot of people complaining about Hinata right now. Hinata is way too oppressive. Hinata's rotation, again, the armor on startup, how she can get in there and get her rotation off, it could be very potent. Maybe have it have a shorter time span. Maybe have it so that she has a longer start time but can be interrupted without any armor attached to her. Something along those lines. Maybe have it so that the tracking on some running jutsus is slightly nerfed. So something like Onyx Chidori has literally no tracking whatsoever. Maybe some just need a little less. If we're talking about balance patches and we want to buff some weaker characters, Ino could always do with a better second jutsu that involves poison, maybe. Honestly, if we're talking about buffing characters, I don't really think it is a needed idea right now because there are so many characters in the game that actually need to be nerfed. I think we can talk about buffing characters once all the OP characters have been nerfed. Oh yeah, and Jigen probably needs to be nerfed too. You know, the rod jutsu that he does where he jumps back and throws the rods. Maybe just have it that he just doesn't jump back. Maybe just have it that he just raises his fist and then or his hand and then the rods go forward or something. But again, make it so that it has a short window maybe to be interrupted or something by like an oncoming shuriken or an oncoming like fireball or something that happens to be there. because the fact that Kinshiki players can just spam the jutsu over and over and over again can just bring them back, so they're dodging whatever's coming whilst getting the advanced frames to throw out the jutsu. Very powerful stuff, a little too powerful. I think if you're gonna have the charge jutsu for Jigen, maybe increase the amount of time it takes to charge it, to release it, to actually detonate or to actually activate, maybe by like a second or something. Anyways, those are some of my ideas. I know that other people do have more complaints about characters, such as like Momoshiki, such as like sometimes Onoki as well. People have a lot of various complaints. Obviously, if you just look and like the tournaments for Storm, you can see what's being used a lot and why it's being used the amount it is, such as like the Hanzos, the Ashuras and things like that. They can get away with a lot. Maybe with Hanzo, make it so that his jutsu is more interruptible, because literally as soon as he puts his hand on the ground or as soon as he initiates something of the jutsu, no matter how early you hit him, that Ibuse is coming out the ground and it's still poisoning and interrupting whoever approached him. It is literally a get or jail free card. You can react to a chakra dash of Hanzo, he brings out Ibuse, poisons them, get out jail free, easy. So there's like a lot of things like that that need to be nerfed, and yeah. But anyways, I know that a lot of you agree with me on this, and be sure guys, comment in this video what it is you think should be included in the balance patch for Storm Connections, and tell CC2, tell them on Twitter, tell them in my comment section. Everybody let them know they're actually giving us a balance patch. It is coming. Finally. Anyways, I'm going to end this video on this positive note right here. Next week, we're getting a balance patch. As always, it's been your boy Poison Akami. Janet.